Hello everyone, this is Amir, founder and CEO of Unbody, and I'm going to show you a quick demo of our product today. You can start using Unbody by going to the dashboard. I'm going to skip through how you can create a project. So we start with the existing project. The idea is to have all the data in one place and then start to basically querying against it, but in a way that you can build AI native applications. Here we have already connected multiple sources to Unbody. Each of them have various files or records in it. So let's get into it. You can start get and then Google Docs, for example, and give me the title of each, right? Simple, easy, or give me the text. You can get all of them. But what Unbody does also, it does data enhancement. So you can do, for example, auto topics, you can do auto summary, and these are already extracted and generated pre-hand. That's okay. Or let's say you want to do a semantic search, right? So you would say near text and concept, and then a cool movie director, right? So you see Quentin Tarantino is at the bottom, and now when you run the search, it pops up because it's more relevant to a cool movie director. We can also limit it to 2, for example, or all the other advanced database functionalities. Now let's do some basically generative stuff. This code is going to do is basically a simple RAG. It's going to semantically look for the top 2 Google Docs about a movie director and then apply this on top of them. From this on, it's like ChatGPT. You can do anything that you want, for example. Right, whatever that you want to do, it can happen. The cool thing is that you can do not only Google Docs, now you can do images. You can do basically everything that you want, audio files, video, Google subtitle, etc. Now let's go and see a couple of demos or use cases that we have developed. So one of these is a blogging platform that we built on top of Unbody, which is open source. It's called Gray. So this what you see, it's completely generated out of just pure videos, nothing else. So we just give a video and then the rest of the blog is generated. You can see in a more Netflix manner or all those streaming panel, like it creates some sort of categories for each with the title, description, and the videos. Another thing you can do, you can also start asking questions, for example, AI model. So we ask this question, and now you can see that Unbody goes and find the relevant talks. Again, it's only purely based on the videos, and it also generates something on top of it. You can also chat with each video as well. This is another use case we made. It's an AI assistant for a study and students. Imagine each students have multiple folders with a lot of material, audio files, docs, etc. They just put it in a folder, and the rest is basically we build this in 2 hours. So they can look, for example, let's say for anxiety. So it's going to look for the anxiety, or then you can select the entire folder or a couple of images, for example, and then you can chat. So basically, you can build anything on top of it. This is another use case. Like many of yours, I do have a lot of screenshots and images on my desktop, thousands of them. So I hooked it up to Unbody and built this visual search engine on top of it. So here I can say dark theme UI, for example. And then what it does, it basically understands them. Or I can say meme about London, because a few months ago when I was going to London, I made a meme for myself. Or you can actually do more advanced. For example, you can ask question. So there you go. You already have the answer. So just to show you the power of Unbody, I'm going to show you also the code behind all of these. For example, if you want to make a RAG system out of your Google Docs, or for example, image block, let's say the example I just showed you, this is the entire line of code that you would need. You don't need to do anything else. Why? Because let's go back to the panel, to the dashboard, and go to the beginning. This is how you can create a project. You simply click on new create a project. You can give it a name, and then here you either use one of the presets that we already have with different models, family, etc., generative, search, or by use case if you want to build a blog or a private AI assistant, whatever. Or if you are a bit more advanced, you can already go here and select and configure your vectorizers from each of these. We have various models, or you can select also we have specialized models like Q&A modules, or generative, which is behind any RAG system as well. You can choose. And besides that, you can also enable visual content enhancement and textual content enhancement. For example, auto captioning, OCR, or image tagging. Same for image, for example, for auto summarization, keyword extraction, name entity, etc. So once you select all of these, basically you create a project. Everything else is behind the scene and orchestrated, and now all you need to do is just add sources, and each, for example, I want to add source like Google Drive or Calendar, and it takes you through, so let's say Google Drive, so you go next, connect it to your Google Drive, and then you select basically an account. Here you give permission, the next, and then here you can select basically a folder, your entire drive. And by doing that, Unbody goes and only access that folder, read the data, process them, and give it to you. The cool thing is that anytime you make a change in that sources, Unbody picks it up and basically reflect it, process. So you basically do not need to come back to this again at all. I hope you enjoyed the talk and the demo.